Those appropriate unifications between men and women are not a given, even though God designed the world that way. We are partners in the creation, and that means we have responsibility. And that means things can be destined for us that we can change our destiny for the good, or God forbid, for the latter. And all of this is because of the trying to say it nicely, but I can't. Because the guy messed up. His deeds became ugly to heaven. But even then, if he didn't do so bad that he should be taken out of the world because of those deeds, and the sins that he's done, it kanish Yomo, he will still be removed from the world before he's fulfilled his days. And this is what is said, even that there is a person that will die even without a trial in heaven. And immediately there will be judgments upon that soul. True judgments, fair judgments. But he won't even be taken before a judge, a spiritual judge, where the souls are all taken. And I've met people that have had near-death experiences that have gone up and been judged and come back down. And they're all very clear and very similar stories. And they were told, no, now is not your time. Sometimes they're taken before their time. Because it is become the time of the other guy, the true other half of that original soul. Its time has come. And he's married to the one that he was created with. Daha dida he. Because she is his. And so you see, the love story, it does have a good ending. Well, for at least one side of the audience. But when we understand the complexity of these things and we understand the precision with which Hashem runs the world, we can only step back in awe. If we judge God, we're going to hurt, we're going to suffer. And if we don't learn about these things, then we live in the darkness and the ignorance. And if we listen to the Torah and the sages, and especially the Zohar and Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, then our minds are illuminated with the perfection of the way in which this world is operated. So what does this all have to do with Shabbat? Well, we understand that Shabbat is man's unification with God. It is the time that all of humanity is female when it relates back to the Creator, who is always related to as male, because he is the giver of life and we're the receivers of life. So Shabbat is that time where we go back to the original union, to our true other half, to our true father, judge, lawyer, brother. You can typify the relationship with God any way that you need to, because he is all of them. And he is available for all of us and for all situations in life. And Shabbat is the time God gave us to come back to me now. Shabbat, shuv, hey, return the hey, return me to your life. Return you to the higher life, the true life that we were created for in the first place, from which we were drawn in the heavenly realm. And we're going back there anyway, so let's get it right now while we can. God bless you all. Have a great Shabbat. And you can always write me at RabbAvrahamShira@gmail.com if you have questions or comments or arguments with these teachings, because these things come up in the therapy room all the time, because people are facing the most difficult things. Well, by the time they get to me, it's not looking too good. And and when we have a therapeutic practice with a spiritual practice bound together with the Torah and the Zohar and the sages, and then we bring in the ancient and the modern understanding, we have hope that we can fix and restore the proper husbands, the proper wives, and bring about the holy, peaceful, loving family relationship that we've always wanted. And that begins on Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom to all of you. We'll see you on all the platforms next week. God bless.